so as you know, we live in actually the world of technology. So everywhere, everything, so we can access to everything. So using technology. And
Yeah.
tell me about you yourself. How often do you use your computer and for what purpose?
Well, I mean, like it's summer now, so I didn't use my computer a lot. But in like school time, like other seasons, I will use them like mostly every day because my school required a laptop for study, and we have like an I don't know how to say it. It's like the school website where student can access their work and teachers like putting on assignments. So everybody in my school will use the computer every day.
Yeah, of course. And how about your phone? Of course, you use it now. It's summer break, so of course you use it your phone a lot. So why do you use your phone? So for what purpose you use it?
But I use it for I mean for school work,
Yeah,
community, and just for relaxing. I think it's like
yeah,
you actually can do anything on your phone now. So it's just like stuck with me all the time, especially in the summer.
yeah. Of course, of course. Well, so you don't spend lots of time on I don't know, surfing the internet and watching films. So no, and your phone or laptop. No.
Oh yeah, I did, but I watch it on my TV. It's like
Yeah.
bigger screen, so yeah,
Ah,
it's
of
better view.
course. Yeah,
Yeah.
more advantages, of course, big screen. So I do agree with you. Well, okay, so how about social media? So do you have social media accounts like Instagram or Twitter, TikTok? So do you have?
Yeah, I have TikTok and Instagram. Well, that was like my top apps that I use on my phone. And I used to talk to my friend through Instagram or maybe Facebook.
Yeah, of course. So you can say I okay, so let me type it here. Okay, you can say I can connect with my friends. Okay, and family, of course, and social media. So, and which one, tell me about social media. What is really, tell me about an app that is really common and popular in your country.
Yeah.
An application that is popular in your country.
I think it's Facebook. Like
Ah,
like all the generation will use Facebook on in my country.
yeah,
I
of
think
course.
everybody have one. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, of course. And tell me about actually maybe a modern technology or maybe a new technology that you really like and you think actually it's a really good one. And maybe you want to use it or you use it. Is there a modern or maybe a new, it can be gadget or something like this that you really find it, I don't know, find it really amazing, helpful.
Oh, yeah. I want to try like the new MacBook with like the new. I don't know how to call it. Like the core. I don't know. It's just like the the build in the MacBook was like new and it's like stronger. So I really want to try it out. It because my the one I have is kind of old now, so it's was sometimes really lag.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, I got it. So how to say my gadget or something technology that is old? Okay, so you can say out of date. So it's a bit out of date. It means old or old fashioned. Like, for example, do you remember TVs in the past? So now if you use them, they're old fashioned, out of date. So we normally don't do so. You can say old-fashioned if you talk about technology. So, or maybe gadgets, you can say. And also you can, the opposite of old-fashioned or out of date can be new or the latest. So new or latest technology. Okay, well, and let me ask you another question. Okay, well, tell me, do you have lots of information about computer and technology?
Well, actually, I don't really know about it. I was like more, I could search for the information, but I was not like the people who gonna find out the information first. Like if someone like telling the new technology or something, I could search about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
just knowing more.
yeah, of course. So as you said, so you've never taken a course. So what you've learned actually is by trial and error. So it's something like you searched, you did, and you learned. So you can say what I've learned by trial, examine, like trial and error. So you try something and of course, and watching videos, of course. Okay, so you can say when you want to say that I'm not really expert in computer or technology. Yeah, I know something, but I'm not really expert one. You can say I'm no computer buff. Computer buff. Okay, so it means I'm not expert. So if you are technology or techno buff or computer buff, it means you are expert. So some people have lots of information about technology, computer, okay? So they can do lots of things with technology. So they are techno buff or computer buff. But you are not, of course, we are not. We only use when we need. Okay, well, or you can also say, I'm by no means an expert, but I can talk about it. So technology buff or computer buff, okay, and you can also say I'm a bit of, for example, technology buff or computer buff. It means I have some information about it, but of course I'm not expert at it. Okay, well, and let's talk about another thing. So tell me, why do we use technology, you think?
Well, I think for like the easier way that we can expect it from using technology is that to connecting with others. Like you're gonna face work and need it to be sent, and technology can help us to like figure out the problem and doing all the work. Like we can just use technology for like a faster way, and like I think everything now is based on technologies. So like it could be a little bit like um too addictive. I don't know, but most of the things are just based on technology, and
Of
yeah.
course. Yeah, as you said, yeah, the first reason, communication. Yeah, you're definitely right. Communication. But you can also say, of course, Alex, what you said was correct. So communication is correct, and we can use it. But it's better to use maybe more advanced. Of course, it's IELTS, so we need to use more advanced, maybe alternative. So you can say communication to improve communication Or you can also say processes. So to improve processes, it means to improve communication. So you can also say this. And another one, of course, we use technology to create tools, a pen, iPhone, so everything. So can be any tools. So we use technology to create tools. So the second one. Okay, well, and another question, this question, the question that I'm now asking you are questions for part one of speaking. So of course, as you know, you can spend 25 to 30 seconds on each question and make maybe 2 lines, 1 or 2 lines for each question. So there is no need for details here, too much details because it's speaking part one. Okay, what device do you prefer to use for browsing the internet? So it can be your laptop or smartphone, tablet. So
I prefer using my phone because it's easy to carrying around, and it's also can do like the same things of a computer just for searching information. So it's is more, I don't know, like easy if you're using a phone to just like do searching things.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah. Okay, so you would prefer your phone to surf the internet. Of course. So, and you can also say browse, surf, browse, another word that you can use. Oh, I was talking. Browse, another word. So, for example, I normally tend to browse on my phone, okay, or iPad. Okay, so you can, or normally maybe you can use your laptop, okay, to surf the internet to actually browse. And as you said, so one advantage of using a laptop is to have a big screen, a large screen, that's really good. So of course, a smaller device like phone, it's a bit hard sometimes, especially when we want to work for long time. So it's a bit difficult. Okay, well, and the next question, Alex, do you enjoy using the internet?
Um, of course, I enjoy using the internet because, well, I think it's a bit boring, especially in the summer. So, I mean, using the internet is like kind of the way you can like doing entertainment. It's like films, social media. Like you can, you know, seeing the news around
Yeah.
the world. Yeah, it's a really like, yeah, it's I don't know how to say it. I mean, it's, yeah, it's good. I mean, the internet, it's like probably can do everything now.
Yeah, of course, of course. So let's change it a bit, maybe. Uh, the first problem with your answer, when I say, do you enjoy? You said, yes, of course I enjoy. Definitely wrong. We don't say, yes, of course. If you want to answer a yes, no question, don't start with long answer. So, yeah, yes, I do. Most definitely, of course, for sure. So, short answer, then avoid repeating examiner's question. Don't repeat, okay? If you want
Okay.
to, yeah, if you want to say something, say paraphrase. For example, if I were you, I would say, yes, of course, I find it exciting using the internet because I love to learn new things. These days, you can find out almost anything online. So computers have been a real game changer. Oh, what is the meaning of game changer? This one is really good one that you can use. Computers are game changer. What is the meaning of this phrase? Actually, game changer, if something is game changer, it has a big and important effect on our lives on something. Usually actually making the difference between one thing happening and another. So computers has big and very important effect on our lives. So they are game changer. So let me write it here. Let's type this one. Okay. So game changer. If something is changer, it has a big and important effect on something. So we can say, yes, computers are game changer. So for people, of course, for people who love, who enjoy discovering new information. So some people enjoy discovering new information. It can be really great, okay, to use computer or internet or to go online. For online, Alex, don't forget that we use the verb go. So we go online. For example, I go online about 2 hours a day. Okay. Well, and the next question, what sorts of things do you buy online if you buy?
Um, fashions, clothes. That was
Yeah.
my top like things I would buy online, or else I would just go outside and buying it. But yeah, probably shopping online, clothes. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. So you can say, I browse the internet when I need to buy some clothes or something, or for example, a new thing, gadget, or everything. Yeah, it's something like nowadays, shopping online is more popular than traditional ways, like, brick or mortar shop that is going to, I don't know, some traditional stores. So it's more common, more popular. So which one do you find better? Online shopping or brick and mortar? Just let me say something about this one. Brick and mortar. Okay, that is traditional actually method. So for example, just physical stores, okay, that we used to go, and of course nowadays we do it again, not only in the past. It's something like traditional business. So which one do you prefer? So brick and mortar business or online business? So which one?
For me, I prefer like the traditional one because you can try on and like having the perfect size, like the color you want. Like you have like the real chance to see it if it's a fit for you. But it's like you knowing, like you shop like usually, and like this is gonna fit. Like yeah, you can just go and online, shop online. But I prefer the traditional one. Yeah,
Yeah, of
it's
course. So you would prefer brick and mortar stores, like this one is better. Yeah, of course. So you can use this phrase. It's really good and useful. Okay, and so tell me about ebooks. So do you buy ebooks and do you read books online?
I have no ebooks. Like I know about ebooks, but I didn't use it. I didn't have a chance to use it. But I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, if I can, I would definitely try it out. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, maybe once. It's really good, especially when you don't have, I don't know, of course, printed book is, I don't know, it's another word, I think. So you can touch, you can, you can have it, you can read. So of course it has a, I don't know, I think reading printed book is really different from ebooks, of course. But in modern world, we are really busy, swamped with work. So you need to study, you need to go to school, you need to do lots of things per day. So I think, yeah, ebooks are really good. So it's not bad to try them. Well, and now we're gonna move on part two of speaking. So as you know, in part two, a cue card is given and you need to talk on a topic. Just let me erase my board to write. Okay, so I want you to describe an item of technology you have, and that is very important. So let me write it. Describe item of technology you have that is very important. Okay. And you should say well, first, think about it. As you know, in part two, you have time, about 1 minute to think about your cue card, make notes, and write essential words that you need to answer, and then you start talking.
Well, a technology that's very important to me is my phone, and I just got the latest one in last Christmas. It's just a new iPhone, and I think I use it every day because I need to connect with my friends and use it for entertainment, and it's very convenient when you put it on your pocket and you carry it around. And basically, if it's compared to other technologies like a computer, it's basically you can do it the same when you can surf the internet and searching for things by online, and you even can make calls. So it's really convenient and light to carry around. And yeah, that's I probably use it as my important technologies.
Yeah, okay. Well, Every day is good. I use it every day, but if I were you, I would say I use on a daily basis. So you can say every day. For example, you can say, yeah, I have several electronic devices that I use on a daily basis. So, okay, but the one I'm going to describe is my, for example, mobile phone. Okay, so you know how to begin. I can say, for example, to me, I've never the quickest to adopt new technology. So I can't adopt technology very fast, very quickly. But I need, so of course I bought my mobile phone because, as you said, you can contact with your family, with your friends, okay? Of course, whenever, wherever you are, so that you can use your mobile phone. And as you said, it's really easy to carry it everywhere. So, and uh, about this part, actually, if you are, for example, a techie, so that's really important. If your phone is so high tech or no, because for example, I have an iPhone and keep it with me at all time in case of emergency or everywhere, but mainly use it for texting and keeping in touch with my, I don't know, friends. Uh, for example, via WhatsApp. But my phone, I don't know, is high tech, high technology. But I'm not a techie, a person who knows a lot about technology or really into technology. No, I'm not. I only understand maybe a few things of the functions. So, I am using different words. So let me write some phrases and words on the board. So I think they're really good and you can use them when talking about this topic. So as you said, you have actually your mobile phone, and now that is actually a really good thing to be used to contact with your friends and family. So, and now, so as I told you, so you can say that you mainly use it. You mainly use your phone. Okay, what for? For texting and keeping in touch with friends and family, of course. For example, we use WhatsApp. If you have any other application, you can. Okay. So via WhatsApp or any other application. Okay. But you can say that my phone is, for example, I have an iPhone, that is, my phone is high tech, high technology. If it's is high tech, but I'm not. I'm not a techie. A techie, a person who knows about technology and is into technology. So you can say, when you say I'm not a techie, it means I only understand maybe a few of functions. So there are lots of, I don't know, maybe apps or programs that I don't know how to use. Okay, so we can do lots of things, maybe incredible things, but I can't because I'm not a techie. So you can mention. And you know, of course, every day I try to discover something new about my phone. Okay. Well, for example, and then you can do an example. For example, I think that one day I discovered something new about my phone that was really interesting, you know, and this happened just the actually other day when I was out walking my dog. What happened? Actually, so for example, I normally I don't know, get ideas for my work when I'm out, and I try to have a notebook, carry a notebook and pen, I don't know, to make some notes. I don't know, write them down before I forget them because I normally forget something. So I have a notebook. Just it, you know, just let me say, Alex, something. It's just an example. It's not real. It's just an example. Okay. That day, I remember that I forgot to take my notebook. So actually, I tried to type. I don't know, some sorts of notes on my iPhone to remind me my thoughts. But you know, last week, you know, actually at that time, I noticed microphone icon and thought, okay, I would try recording, maybe my ideas to play back later. So something, just example. And when I tried this, actually, I found that my mobile phone actually types out the words I say them. So that's really good. Just I wanted to record, but you know, I found out that wow, okay, it can type what I say. So I was amazed and, you know, I was over the moon. So here I'm using, so I was amazed and over the moon. I was really happy because I could find something because, you know, my phone could type what I said. So that was really good. And, you know, actually, that was really easy. You know, I would discover it a quicker and easier way to make notes. So it saved lots of time, and I mean that I never lose a good idea. So that's really good. I can record as I'm walking. Or for example, I can record as I'm doing something and then I can write them down. So that's really good. So, and you know, also my dog actually is really happier too, as he used to get, you know, fed up with me stopping all the time because, you know, I wanted to make this, so I stopped. So my dog was really fed up, tired, bored, fed up, worried and tired because, you know, I all the time stop to make notes. So this is actually the second part, okay? And then, for example, I think it's really my phone is, I don't know, it's incredible, maybe advanced, and I really like it, so you can say. And then the last part, okay, how different your daily life would be without it. So you didn't answer this part, Alex. That was really important. You know, actually, I can't think about like without my phone because, you know, the first thing, maybe it's a kind of addiction that is not good, but, you know, the first thing that I check when I open my eyes is my phone. So I think we are into technology nowadays, so especially me, because it's, you know, I can make calls, I can text, okay, send text, and, you know, actually it can manage my life. And I think, you know, my mobile phone is, you know, let me write something here that is really good. Okay. Indispensable means essential, indispensable part of my life, so you can say. So my phone is an indispensable part of my life. And what is the meaning of indispensable is absolutely necessary and essential. So, So this way I could make my answer. First of all, maybe the first problem with your answer, it was too short to be a good answer. So it was too short. More, because this is part 2. For part 1 is okay. You don't need to, as I told you, do lots of details. So, but in part 2, this is a cue card, and you need to your actually the questions. As you can see, we have here different parts. So all these parts should be included in your answer. If you maybe miss one of them, of course, you will lose your score. So that's really important to answer them one by one. Okay, so because of this, you have your paper and your pen in order to make notes so that you don't forget. Okay, this part, this part, this part, and this part. So you need to answer all. And you know, if you don't remember, for example, I don't know, just try to, you know, I don't have any memory, I don't have something about it, I don't know, nothing spring to my mind. So you can create just a story. Okay, then you can talk about it. So because of this, you have time to think about your answer. That is really important. Well, okay, so this way, okay, you can make your answer. Now let's move on to the third part of speaking. Again, we have some questions related to part 2. But this part is more general. It's not something personal. In part 1, you give some personal answer, but in part 3, no. So let me ask you my first question of part 3. Do you think most electronic devices are user-friendly?
I don't think so. Because I think you need like a period of time and you're just using it. But if you're using it too much, and the information that you can get on like the internet while you're using the device, it could be like, how to say it? Wait, it's like not not really friendly information, and that can make like a really bad effect to your like I don't know thinking. Like there are several cases that just based on the information on the internet while you using it can like make somebody go insane. So I think it's not really friendly. But if you're just using it for like um, things that you want as like an acceptable reason, it's it's friendly.
Yeah, of course. Well, first of all, let's talk about the definition of this phrase. User-friendly, easy to learn, use, understand, or deal with. First of all, let's talk about them. For example, some softwares are user-friendly. It's really easy to use them, but some people are a bit of technophobe. It's something like they have a phobia of technology. You know, this is really hard for them to, I don't know, to be adopted, to learn to use new technology. So maybe you can be a bit of technophobe, or you can say no. It's really, I think. I would say that uh, they are once you've learned how to use them. So if you learn how to use them, yeah, they can be user friendly. But you know, the problem is always with getting started. So we know you find something difficult because you don't know how to get started. So because of this, you say, okay, it's not user friendly. But once you start using, of course, you find it out. It's easy. It's user friendly. So when you find technology easy to use, easy to learn, easy to understand, it's user friendly. So you can say that, okay, so, and then you can do an example. So, technology actually advances so quickly so that it's really difficult that you actually, I don't know, you master the device because, it's all the time changing, you know, and, once you learn something, of course, you find something new. So, the software is upgraded. And, you have to learn stuff to be able to use. So maybe it's a bit difficult. So as I told you, some people are, I don't know, they are natural techie. They know everything about technology. They're really natural techies. But, well, for me, no. They seem know how to operate actual electronic devices without even being shown. So that's really easy for them. But many people, especially older generation, actually they are a bit far from technology. Maybe older generation find technology and modern electronic gadgets, I don't know, they find it maybe not user friendly because they're difficult for older generation. So you can say that I can say the same thing about older generation because actually they may say or they would say that modern, okay, I don't want to repeat technology again, so I say modern electronic gadgets mean device, are not user friendly because for them it's difficult to use them, so they don't find them user friendly. So this way you can talk about this, actually talk on this topic and answer this question. First of all, you can mention if you can easily adopt technology or no. If you like, if you try to update yourself when using new gadgets, because software is upgraded, so you need to be updated. Okay, so the next one. Do you think parents should control what internet sites their teenagers maybe use? So for example, if you want to use something, your mom and dad should control it. So you?
Well, I think it's about the trash issues. Like, yeah, I think teenagers like at this age, like yeah, you usually get curious and just searching for like topics that you really want to try it out, and there's sometimes like the topic that you shouldn't have search about it. But like, I think parent control about it, if like yeah they close to their children, it's fine, I think so. But we usually doesn't have like the good connection between teenagers and parents. So the more you control, the more they want to try out new things. So I think just it's not like really control. It's just saying some good things about that. Like you shouldn't have to be searching about this topic or something. Like you shouldn't, like you don't have to like you know
Monitor everything, yeah, all
you
the
don't have to
actions.
like control everything.
Yeah, of
Just like give
course.
them like a space. So like I think it's better than
Yeah,
controlling.
of
Yeah.
course. And you can't, of course, you can't
Yeah.
control and
Like
monitor
teenagers,
everything
they can
all
do
the time.
anything.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. But maybe because actually internet safety, and that is the big problem, maybe is a huge concern for parents these days. So you can begin your answer with this, that actually Internet safety is a huge concern for parents. Actually, they worry about, I don't know, safety. You know that, we have some issues with, of course, safety and security, especially hackers. So that sharing information on website that are not safe and secure. So you know that, because of this, maybe internet safety is a huge concern for parents. You know, of course, computers and the internet have so many benefits for young people, for their education and staying connected with friends and family. So for education, stay connected, okay, with family and friends. But there are maybe some unpleasant, okay, people who uh, forget, maybe, I don't know, everything about their children, and so they try to blame the internet. So they forget how to, as you said, how to get on well with their children. So how to have a close relationship. So they try to control. So actually, these unpleasant people actually uh, they target children in social media and maybe trick them. So they make some harmful, for example, you find some harmful relationships. Some people try to build some harmful relationships on social media. So that actually can be really maybe dangerous. And teenagers are, I don't know, particularly they are, I don't know, a bit rebellious or something like this. They want to have a lot of freedom. But it's something related to trusting. So if you trust, if you believe, if you trust or no. So that's really important. So when you go online and you are away from home, of course, your parents can see the website that you or social media platforms that you are browsing. Of course, so it's not possible. So actually, many young people, actually teenagers especially, are pressured into posting pictures of themselves. I don't know, sometimes they share some nude photos. So actually, this one is just awful and should be monitored and controlled. But totally no. So I think maybe parents should monitor, should observe, should monitor, should control. But they need to control what internet sites their teenager use. Although it's difficult because of the freedom, but they need to, but not too much, as you said. So it's really important how to monitor. And the
Yeah.
last question, okay, of this part. Could you suggest reason why some people are deciding to reduce their use of technology?
But the first reason I think of is the health. Well, using technologies like really damage your eyes. Like how to say that? Like you got have to wear glasses. Yeah, just bad
Eye
vision.
weakness, human eye weakness, and you
I
need to
don't
wear
know.
glasses.
Yeah, like uh,
What do you mean?
yeah, just you get like really bad visions if you're using it's too much. It can come from like different reason, but using technologies is one of them. And like game addicted, it's also effect on your health a lot and your sleeping schedule too. So like technologies basically could mess up everything if you
Yeah,
like to putting too much your like time on it. So it's really bad on your health. And also like I don't know, just like some people like decided to like cut off their screen time just to enjoying more of
yeah,
the outside life when it's just like they'll always be on their
yeah,
phones. So now it's like times just you know put out the technologies and enjoying like the current life. Seeing new things
yeah.
that you basically can do, but you just don't want to. So yeah.
So it can cause some mental and physical issues, as you said. So first of all, yeah, you mentioned eye weakness. Yeah, of course. So as you say, as you said, visual impairment or vision loss. So because we need to, and after because of this, we need to wear glasses. So of course, I'm using contact lenses because I can't use. Yeah, I know because of the overuse of technology. So maybe looking at screen for a long time, so that cause visual impairment or vision loss. That actually is called eye weakness or weak eyesight. So you can say, and after that, you lack of enough sleep, that it caused to be sleep deprived, lack of enough sleep, especially for example, for sometimes some people stay up late, or for example during night to chat, to talk, to text, to do something, or to go online, and they don't sleep for maybe I don't know, one night, two night, and it can cause actually really serious physical issues like sleep deprived, and they are sleep deprived means they have serious lack of sleep. So another actually important issue, you mentioned two good point, but actually we can add some other maybe things to your answer. But let's do something. Actually, we have a short part related to technology. So tomorrow we'll discuss it again. So at the next session we will discuss and complete this topic, and again then we will move on a new topic. But totally your answers were good. Thank you. Just try to use the alternative phrases and the words that we just learned. If you add them, that will be great. Tomorrow I will teach you some idioms and some phrases that you can also use when talking about this topic, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so any questions, any issues?
No.
Okay, Alex, thank you so much. It was really good time with you.
Yeah.
See
Thank
you.
you.
You're welcome. See you tomorrow tonight.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bye.
goodbye.